Bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle. Bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle. Bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle. Bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle. Bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle. Bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle. Bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle.
You think this is the real Queen? It is.
Snapple bottle, bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle, bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle, bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle, bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle, bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle, bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle, bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle. Bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle. Bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle. Bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle.
Y'all remember Snapple?
With a Snapple bottle. Bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle. Bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle.
Said bust you in your head with a Snapple bottle, bitch. Boom 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 ba doom boom ba doom boom. La 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 la.
Sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world. We have each other. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Oh, is
Enough
it now?
with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know.
Excuse me.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
And they live happily ever after.
The door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late. You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Oh, boob.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside. A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Oh, what should we do now? Die.
Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh, damn.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Baby?
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
You know what time it is.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? A villain vanquished. There's something dreadful about it. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That... Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I can't believe she was taken away from us. I'm begging you, don't do this.
Something finds me in the long quiet. I am solitary lights in an empty city. Thoughts without connections. I think that you are like me. We are ocean. I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt. How can the world have ended if we are talking? You are familiar, but you are not me. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose. You are the only thing I have ever. The space we're in is vacant. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have. I know only that they are. She is part of me. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one? Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. I have not lived everything. More than you have found, but less than there are to find. Then we will be here forever, as we are now. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape. How can I know? I am flickers since. If you need time, then I'll wait with you. You are as I am now. And forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images if you close that box? Will you become another you in another world? An imaginary path? You'll always come back to the box. Because you'll always want to know. I see you have returned to me. Days mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left your side. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
So that was something different.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her. Are you serious? Seriously? Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. You're really keen on stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts, but fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or there's always... We can't just go... The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and the blade is your implement. The door to the base, her voice,
Hello?
is, don't let it fool you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think...
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. I am begging... You're only making...
Thank you.
You're making a huge... No. You're doing the right thing. They're large and heavy. Maybe it's somewhat doubtful.
Maybe there's some way to or if that doesn't work...
She offered, if we were stuck down here long enough, you attempted to... Someone... Your shouts and pleas. I'll repeat. You try the door. Easier for everyone. Look at them.
I heard the door slam.
So this the same
They
shit.
locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out of...
She barely hesitates before as she rips her flesh from... It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happened. Fine. And you cut into her. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to... Her limb falls. She didn't so much... No. She smiles. How is she still...
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No. We won't have any as the princess... Wait. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Okay. So we bring the blade down to strike at the princess, but she's fast. She does...
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. If we're lucky, the wound you managed, it can't just end. As much as I'd prefer for things to... Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path you're here. Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's better. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you. Did I say I'm not sure? Those are two very different questions, but fine. Let's... We were just... I can if you... And I believe... What do you mean? If it's the lab, do you think the that's... You're laying... What matter? Just be quick about it. people locked her in that basement. She just... Look. Of course you're good. I'm not so... You know, you're... I've told you, if you want us to stand a chance against her, not to sound... I don't think I appreciate... Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because... Great, now... Well, you're the boss. Seriously? Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path. That's strange. This is probably for the best. The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted... The blade is your implement. You take the blade from... Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden, but that's not... Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. So focus up. A lot's riding on this. You walk up to the wall next to... What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. The door, the weak, her voice.
Something nasty. Silence, I see.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what... Maybe. She seems friendly enough. You can't. Look. I'm just Do you want to hear? You need... Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind.
That's no fair.
So, we've dropped good.
She's acting like she already knows. That's pretty sharp. How quality deductive. Well, you seem to be... So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspective... I'm just glad we could put... Is it all behind? Just focus on... Let's chat. Don't talk to her.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Damn, see, I don't know what I want to pick right just yet, but it's like, I don't know how this is going to change, and I forgot what I picked last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrists. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That's a woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left...
The cabin lets prying little beasts like you come as you please, but it insists I stay where I am. That binding I shed is just a symbol. If I'm to leave, I'm to leave with you, and you alone. Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until she never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but we're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking? You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've...
Just go first. The princess leans close, her nose twitching as she sniffs your neck inquisitorially. What is she doing? I think she's trying to figure out if we're lying, so it's a good thing we didn't lie.
Your stink is the stink of a wretch, but not of a liar. If I have to go first, I'll go first. But I'll have you know my ears are sharp, and I've got eyes on the back of my head.
Eyes on the back of her head? No, we're fine. The princess pointedly turns her back on you. You follow close behind her, the two of you walking on tiptoes through the knotted roots of the basement stair. It's time, boys! Stab her in the back! Do it! Wait, I thought we were helping her. Of course we're not. You didn't buy all that noise I was putting down, did you? I was just waiting for a moment for us to strike. She has it in for us, you know. You do realize that she hates us, right? Why would she do that? She wants to leave, which means we need to work together. And she knows that. She wouldn't just act against her best interests. I don't know. If I were her, I'd betray us. Look at me right now, suggesting betrayal. I'm with that little weasel. You have an opportunity to... And that's a great idea. See, this is why you're in charge and I'm not. You think things through. You stick to your gun.
We're almost there. You better not try anything. I know you're thinking it.
Us? No, never. I can't believe she'd even suggest that. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and crosses over the threshold, turning back to smile at you.
Bye-bye, you loathsome little nuisance.
Oh, you bitch.
And she slams the door on you. Its lock swiftly clicks into place. Maybe not stabbing her in the back wasn't such a great idea.
Bitch.
The princess cackles from the other side of the door.
How does it feel to be locked away and forgotten by the world? I do, but I just couldn't help myself. And we both know that you're already scheming about how to get back at me if I ever open this door. So we're going to stay exactly as we are right now, for as long as...
You're going to sit down there forever. As if I could ever trust you after everything you've done to me. And after what I've done to you, you can't trust me either. It's in our nature to be trapped.
Why isn't he saying anything? I think he's gone.
Oh, I didn't think I'd ever have to see you face to face again. Otherwise, I might have given you a little more courtesy at the top of the stairs. No hard feelings, I'm sure. Why is everything going away? I feel...
Sure as it.
She's gone. And there's that mirror again. But it feels so bad. Look, if he thinks it's bad, I'm with him. Okay. Finally.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. My roots burrow. Eyes close and perspectives. It feels correct. Is a child. There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover. Those paths lead to worlds you... With every gift you bring me, I cannot tell you what desires I would in this moment. This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side. If I am to be an ocean, you have given me the task of... I await your return. We will meet again.
You're on a path. You're here to sleep. We're not going to ignore. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is... You take the blade from the table. The door to the base. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool you. Great job. You gave away the element of surprise.
She's not
Good luck,
stupid.
Kira. You walk down the. She's focus on the task.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me. That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, does
The
it?
blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do. You ignore the trembling in your hand.
You poor thing.
You step forward. Your grip on.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason. So, you should just drop.
She's unarmed.
Then I'm not talking to you.
You stare at the princess. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you? You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to. The blade tumbles out of.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, we'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Do you? I see. The silent treatment. You know, if you don't share with me, well, I'm not going to share with you. Oh, have you
You know why you're here. That seems like a pretty good comp. Leaving her alive is too.
One way or another, I'm going to. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret.
You have to make a choice. I know you think it's a chance we'll have to take. We can make.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here,
Slip these chains. Either way, she dropped her mind. It's never too late to do the right thing. Now hurry. You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle. She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single. We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few as you lie. Crushed, you shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart.
is this really the best you could do?
She applies more pressure. This is the. I'm afraid it is. Everything
So you
goes
sound-
dark, and you die. You're here. Warner, she will. We might as. Can we? I'm not being. You're being. Just. I agree. Rest. So, if that's what you want. The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than. The blade is your. Why do we feel so? We don't feel. You take the. That's because there's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares? Though, for probably he knows. Please don't. I'd rather the princess kill us again than. I care less about. I'm not lying. You reach for. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left. The door to the base. It's still as her boom.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't.
You weren't kidding when you said it would. We need to get. Should we? It doesn't. Making your way down the spiral staircase, the princess towers over you. The chain is nothing to.
The little bird has returned to me. You brought that knife again. Drop it.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly, but we didn't drop it. We decide I have a duty to report. Of course we. Oh, I understand.
Kneel. Oh, are you still trying to kneel?
Your legs buckle.
That's my good little bird. The last time what draws you back? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have. And you should. He's being that's.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? You're less broken than I thought. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what. No objections here. I don't know what she's planning. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits. You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? Okay, yeah. You can feel a creaking tension between body and will. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime. The sight.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. Take that knife in your hand.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just. Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her. Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in. Plunge that knife into your lung.
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your rib, then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss.
Now.
Those are just words. It's what she wants. You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you.
What a pitiful display. A wound. It doesn't have to be like this. Or you can pathetically struggle against.
You continue to approach the princess. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far. I can only juggle so many. You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she...
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet. Your chest heaving as your blood pools and the princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, there's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as...
Well, that's the meaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. I think he's given up whatever say he had that at least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because... No. Yes, Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act. She falls to the floor, but you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination as you find your target again and again. She laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once slowly. We can do this. Can't you? Always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade. Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body.
His ass.
As your body is crushed, as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something.
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this. The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. But I don't feel liberated. Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still. I suppose we were never gonna get her happy, and don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something, I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark.
You're rare.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that? I think he's upset.
Shut your ass
What's he got
up.
to be upset about? We just killed a god. Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was and ever will be.
Shut
Can't
up.
say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it? Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Oh, yeah? Oh, so I get to play now.
You have already committed to my completion. You can.
Then what happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens. Yeah, but is there something after the end? How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there. It doesn't matter because we're going to win.
Oh, the
Now
stubborn.
that's exactly the sort of mindset I like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine. So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really gotten a say in things.
Hold on, man.
Blow y'all motherfucking ass off.
This is the movie. This is the smoke flying in the airport and shit.
But I mean, to me, this shit is beautiful.
But you didn't explain nothing.
Why you act like that? Green made me do it. If you got the
Yep, and that's corrupt in the movie.
why you act like that? 'Cause I can't.
Hell, he even on the box art, but he damn sure not the main
Why
character.
you act like that? Green made me do it.
Oh, matter of fact, for the grillers out there, look at this damn fire.
The damn thing tonight.
And I want you to pay attention to how fast this shit is done. I'm talking about the food. Look how fast this nigga cooked this shit.
Food is so green, it's white. Look at the chronic get into you. Can't handle with the army to send at you. Cause even the fucking coughs will injure you. Till it gnaws.
Now look at what we have here. Lord have mercy. Pig feet on the grill? Oh, my stomach bubble. And you know it ain't a Blake barbecue unless one of the homies show up and don't bring a damn thing, but want every goddamn thing that's going on with the party.
What's up, Briscoe?
What's that? Nothing?
That's Hey Love. One already begging this shit.
Let me get that one. What? No. The biggest piece of chicken on the grill. Man, I'm home.
Matter of fact, the only thing this motherfucker show up with is oxygen.
J-Rob! You invite Halo?
Hell no. Every time we barbecue, he never brings a damn thing.
What? And this motherfucker wasn't even invited, but he still showed up. But he's still the homie, you know what I'm saying? He the homie, so they gonna let the bummy homie show up.
Man, why y'all tripping? I did bring something. What you bring? Beer. I brought beer.
He showed up with a bullshit lie already off the top to where I would have just kicked his ass out.
Fool, you brought 140 ounce and you drink all that up your damn self.
Is your meat ready?
Yes, my meat is ready.
Oh yeah, of course. Speaking of Friday, you know we got to get the fourth wall, look at the camera shit, and just, like, y'all supposed to be doing the movie, and then all of a sudden you recognize the camera. Yes, my meat is ready. Stop it.
You want double meat?
No, thanks. I'll just have the chicken.
Take the biggest piece.
Thanks.
Okay, now see, wait. How the hell is the biggest piece of chicken on the grill done already with that fire that he had earlier? That don't even make sense. He ain't even closed the grill not one time. I mean, I get Briscoe trying to flirt now, but it look more like he trying to kill that girl. She finna get salmonella like a motherfucker.
What? Why she get the biggest piece? What she bring? That ass.
What? Hey, I agree with you, Hey Love. What ass are we talking about that's supposed to deserve the biggest piece of chicken on the grill? Now, that shit I don't understand. I bet her naked ass look just like that chicken. Undone.
What's up, baby? How you doing, man? All right, how you doing? Hey, cool, man. Hey, Briscoe, look who's here.
Goddamn, Hey Love. Bump powers activate, huh? Swooping in with the bump powers.
Pedro, let me help you with this brew.
By the way, I also find it hilarious that Hey Love keep calling him Pedro. Like, you know it's Pedro. Y'all been friends for I don't know how long. But you decided to just keep calling him Pedro.
What you bring?
Pedro, why you tripping?
What you bring, Halo?
You know, a lot finna come out somebody's mouth as soon as they do the little look around it. That lie.
That ass.
That's right, Hey Love. Even you couldn't even believe the lie you just told. Shit, that really kind of remind me more of that scene from Dirty Work, where dude just told a lie and couldn't even believe the lie that he just told. He had to question his damn self. These the homies right here. Briscoe, Hey Love, J-Rob, and Pedro.
Oh, let me introduce myself and tell her what a great guy she is.
Oh, no. She don't like being bothered while she eats.
Look out.
Pedro, let me handle that brew, Pedro.
And you know, since this is a black barbecue, you know it's only a matter of time before somebody either bring up spades or dominoes. And...
Hey, Briscoe, you got some bombs?
Well, you can't be hanging no dominoes. What's wrong with you?
Fool, you can't hang.
That's why I beat your ass 7 games last week and took $200 with you. Don't act like you ain't used to this.
So you're a history teacher now? That shit was last week. I'm talking about right now. You never beat me again or take another dime.
Domino, motherfucker. Am I a history teacher? Yeah, I do current events too. You owe me $200 more and I want it.
Now, of course, you see all this going on, and it's only going to be a matter of time before somebody says,
man, forget these dominoes. Let's get some bud.
Why you saying let's? Like you got some money.
Hold on, J-Rob. Ain't you at $400 right now? What weed money you got?
Let's get some.
From when?
My homie Big Weed. Don't he live in 8 Trays? Man, he don't bang. He just sell bud. Yeah, he might not bang. Them 8 Trays crazy than a motherfucker.
In 2024, yeah, it's easy to find a spot anywhere. You know what I'm saying? They have dispensaries and shit like that. But in 2006? Oh, in 2006, nah, we had this thing that was called droughts back then, where it was like nowhere to find weed, which I never really believed. I think it was just the so-called weed man didn't have enough. So, it's a drought out here, but then there'll always be somebody else got it.
My homie Caesar, plenty of bud. He'll give it to us for free, too.
And his daddy is Mexican Mafia.
Yeah, Pedro, why didn't you think that part was important? Like, yeah, he has a cartel daddy, and you want to be like, let's go get weed from his son. Oh, hell no.
We'll be up out of the house before his pops even knows we're there. Hey, I'd rather do that.
Homie, I say let's just get some of this drink and kick it.
Now, honestly, I will say Briscoe wasn't even with the shit at first.
We got drink. We need bud.
I would notice it's always the brokest motherfuckers that's always advocating to go get some weed and shit like that. Like, he don't got the car, but he just know the spot to go get it. He ain't got no money, but he know who got it. He want to smoke with y'all, but he ain't got no gauze to put in. Like, nigga just... But you know where everything is, though. You just ain't got no way to get none of it. So then Briscoe just asked Hey Love the $50 question.
Hey Love, do you have some money? Man, y'all know I'm waiting on my check. I'm just trying to hook y'all up.
Even though they like talking shit to Hey Love, they still didn't turn down his plan. They just know he can't contribute to the plan.
Just like I thought. But if you gonna charge me for a couple of hits, you can have my last $2.
Well, you know we can't have a Knockout Friday without having Knockout Debo. This Knockout Debo name is Ray Ray.
Hit what? Who got the bud?
Oh, shit. Ray Ray?
When you get out?
2 hours ago. What's up, Hey Love?
This motherfucker just got out 2 hours ago. And he already on some bullshit. Why did he even come here? Who told him this was going on?
Nothing.
You still a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
They tried to give him his own type of little Debo music or whatever, but it just don't sound right. So this what I heard when I see the nigga.
Roll me up a fatty, fool. You heard me, bitch. Roll me up a joint.
Hold up, homie. We ain't got no weed.
Where you going?
I don't know. Hello, where the fuck you going? I don't know.
Hey, homie, we was trying to decide on where we gonna get the bud from. Pedro's homeboy or Hey Love's people, Big Will.
Big Will from 8 Trays.
Man, he don't bang. He just sell bud.
Yeah? Well, you going with me?
What? We haven't decided if we going over there or not.
I decide. You need to handle some of them fools anyway.
I don't bang. What you want with me?
Fuck up. Go.
Homie, hold up. You can't just be kidnapping people and shit.
Yeah, that shit's foul, man. You just got out of jail.
Well, should I shoot you?
Oh, shit.
Ray Ray got a gun!
Ray Ray's got a gun. I might get copyrighted for this, but Ray Ray's got a gun. That's all I'm saying. Now, people will talk shit about Hey Love, myself included, but I gotta say, sometimes Hey Love do ask some good questions.
You just got out 2 hours ago. How'd you get a gun already?
I'd kill all you motherfuckers to sit down and eat cheesecake. get one of them big fat ass pastrami's from the hamburger stand down the street?
Man, I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to apologize to you, hey love. Somewhere along the line, you got the impression that you have a choice. But if you don't get your ass in that car, I ain't gonna be mad. But my gun, pissed off.
All right, y'all.
I really need some bud now.
Man, I feel you, but is fucking with your boy Caesar and his father really worth it after that shit?
How hard is he kicking him in the ass that he making noises like he throwing up?
Man, after that shit, I steal some weed out the FBI evidence room.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to get high.
Well, there goes that A Trey plan. So this point right here, this is where Briscoe fucked up.
Well, let's do the damn thing.
This music right here is supposed to be like their theme song and shit, but seeing as how they got split up and stuff right now, they kind of got to split it between those three and what Hey Love got going on.
I'm back.
And speaking of which, here's Hey Love. Wait. Do you see how he eating that sandwich? Ray eating that motherfucking sandwich like he did just get out 2 hours ago. He talking about he making love to that sandwich.
That motherfucking sandwich.
Ray, what you doing, man? Ray, what you doing, man?
In my mind, I felt like they were supposed to get a shot of him eating that sandwich like that. And then on the next shot, you know, you're going to have Hey Love saying, what you doing? But it seemed like Hey Love jumped the gun, so he just had to say the line twice because he eating the sandwich like, what you doing? Then he do it again. Man, what you doing?
I'm gonna eat this pastrami, then I'm gonna go over there and smoke either all or some of the food.
Like I said earlier, Hey Love asked some good questions, and here go another example of that right here.
For what?
When I was in the pen, when the homeboy was talking shit to me.
So where is he?
He's still
locked up. Yeah. Yeah, Hey Love, I'm looking at this nigga the same way you are, because what sense do that shit make at all?
So you mean to tell me you gonna shoot up everybody except for him?
Well,
That's where it goes, player.
What you want with me?
I'm gonna run.
So you telling me, I just got out of jail 2 hours ago. Plan is to go get Hey Love, the one that you say is still a bitch, and go to the hood of the nigga you was arguing with in jail, boys, and kill all of them while he's still in jail. That was I just got out 2 hours ago. This is what I'm finna go do, play.
Man, I ain't got no gun or nothing.
And then not only that, he showed up and didn't give him no gun.
There you go.
What the fuck you want me to do with this? Throw it?
That motherfucker might work.
It's an old ass gun. Whose is it? Wide Earth's?
I guess he did have a gun for Hey Love, but this is a whole bunch of shitty foreshadowing coming up now.
Hey, don't be shaking that motherfucker around. It might go off.
What?
All I'm saying is, if you got to sneeze or something, you better put the motherfucker down first.
Ray, full of pastrami and hate, is done like Debo should have got done in Friday.
Oh my God.
Look, when I was in the pen, all I could do was think about smoking 8 trays. But too late. And I'm about to kill all their ass. I'm finna go down there and smoke. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That gun down, son. And get knocked out like your father used to.
That's what I'm talking about.
So he gets stoned on a side tangent about that Debo thing. When I was a kid and I first watched Friday, I always thought that when he say, put that gun down, son, and get knocked out like your father used to, and then he pulled the trigger, my stupid kid mind from watching all these movies when people do flashbacks and when they life flash before their eyes, in my mind, I thought Debo weaved the bullet, right? And then, I guess put him in a headlock or something. Because when he shot Debo, why did Craig life flash before his eyes? And so my dumb ass always thought, damn, Debo a bad motherfucker that he shot him, but his life flashed before his eyes. I'm thinking Debo like Leroy Green or something. He just caught the bullet with his teeth and then went to beating the shit out of Craig or something. But in 2024, I still laugh about that shit in my mind. Anyway, let's get back to Halo.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
shit!
And this right here is like straight up Tubi movie approved guts right here. And this was way before Tubi. But that's one thing. This should be on Tubi. And look at this shit. Like, okay, he got shot over here. There's meat on this side, and then when they go back on the other side, nothing. Like, where's the bullet that's supposed to have went through and knocked all this meat over here on the other side? There's supposed to be some badass thin explosive rounds. They just go straight in on one side and explode on the other side and shit. Okay, back to Halo, just about to get his wig split. And just in the nick of time, it come that somebody was looking out for him.
Hold up. Hey, look.
Antoine!
Nigga don't be
Telling
calling me
me
that
that shit.
They call
Telling
me
me
Big
Big
Ant.
Ant.
Oh, no problem, Big Ant. I mean, big Ant. Man, who is this nigga, cuz? We
So
gonna
off
off
this
this nigga
nigga
or
what?
what?
Hell no. It's my sister's baby daddy.
His brother-in-law comes along and saves his daughter.
You been taking care of my little niece, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
hell yeah.
I went through there
The
the
other
other day
day
and
dropped
dropped
some
some
diapers.
What?
What?
Nigga, she 12.
Oh!
It was at this part of the movie right here where I realized this movie actually might be something special. Whoops. Should have kept up with current events, hey love. 1 down, 3 to go. I'm fucking around. That ain't what happened.
Nigga, you better get your ass over there and help my sister.
Check how Halo got himself out this situation.
That's what I'm gonna do when I leave here.
I'm leaving here, right?
Catching up back with the rest of the crew. Pedro and the other guys, they end up far out from where they originally was supposed to go. Now they out here in the boonies and shit. Like out in the fucking desert.
Damn, this is the boonies.
Yeah, man, I thought you said he lived in Hollywood Hills or something, dog.
And they do. And I called to give me this address and send me here.
Y'all know about cartel shit, right? Well, he said Mexican mafia, but still cartel. So why you acting like you slow, Pedro? Come on, Pedro. I know I ain't there. But if I was, I'd be looking at you like this right now.
Enough? Why are you guys so uptight? My dad, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, it is. You guys heard all this
I don't
crazy
even watch the
news
news.
about how he's this crazy maniac mob killer.
That's the other thing I didn't understand about them in the movie. Okay, so they went to Caesar to get the weed, but did they not have money? Because they never not once was like, well, can we buy some bud from you? And we finna, no, they had to go and he had to smoke with them and he had to, like, where,
All right,
where
here we
was
go.
y'all money?
I didn't feel like putting on
Who was
clothes.
paying? I guess it
I
was
have
gonna
on
be
clothes,
Pedro.
So I'll go ahead
Yeah, I
and
don't
put
even watch
Pedro.
the news. You guys need to meet him.
Say, man, I don't even watch the news.
Hold on. See.
I would hate to go to my weed man and be like, yeah, man, let me get my...
All right. I had to do me some rolling.
What a crock of shit.
Oh my.
Yeah, you stabbed us last time, repeatedly. It didn't even work. It doesn't count. We died! If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened. It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me. To her. Aside from our sulking friend, I don't think we have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change. Second he tries something, I'll put a stop to it. Good. We're all on the same page.
Okay, so what happened?
That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice, if there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel. Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now, and you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop.
Stop whining. No more Mr. Kimple. I mean, no, he's like, no more complaining. No more Mr. Kimple, I gotta go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
The interior
Oh,
of the cabin
wow.
is a place that feels long forgotten.
For real, like, motherfuckers was sacrificing blood to her ass.
Carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. That's horrible. You did this. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal. A pristine. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
See, if I take the blade, have I taken it before? I don't think so. No, I never even been here, so I don't know what taking the blade would do. This is like something different.
A mirror? There is no mirror. We've done this already. Try to keep up. The repetition is maddening.
For real. I'm the stubborn.
I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost it, that we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you.
Oh.
It went away after we touched it last time. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating?
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the...
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be... Nah, I'm with him on this one. Smash it! Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter. You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness.
Oh,
the
shit, I
stairs
forgot the
leading
blade.
down to the basement are at once both narrow and the air is thick. With a voice, a bellowing rage.
Severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat. See how you've soured my once divine
She's so angry with us.
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination.
Whatever she is now,
It doesn't matter what we are. She needs slaying. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you make your way to the bottom.
I know
of the
she be
stairs.
tired of this nigga because every time he come down, it's like, let me stand here for a little bit. Like, damn nigga, why you just standing there?
The
He
chamber's
talking to
walls are
himself.
painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground. She is loose.
Let her end it.
It's the punishment you all deserve for what you... Screw that. We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us. We don't even have a weapon. It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming. Still unarmed, you charge. It's now or never. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
What the fuck?
No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that. She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality...
You should all just be grateful.
We're not out for the count, but we didn't even bring a weapon.
Yes, because we knew...
No weapon this time? It's almost as if you were planning on dying here. As if I'd grant you such a mercy. Let's see how deep we need to dig to find the defiant little spark of your soul. This will hurt you.
Something infiltrates you. Though you do not see it, you feel it. The body of a sapient creature, one of those cells, is peeled from the others. 100 trillion atoms are gone.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes? I think. Then 2 are peeled away. This is nothing. 8 whatever is happening to 120.
Are you still there?
1,000. I feel 16.
You can't just count us into oblivion.
130. What happens when it gets higher?
Nothing. Just like nothing's.
But something is happening now. Something in us is liquefying. 1,048,000.
Are you still there? Are you?
2,096,000. I don't like this. Waiting for something to happen. 16,768,000. 30.
Are you still there? Are you?
There's the pain. I can feel it now. But we can handle this.
We can't handle anything. 268 million. We don't need to count anymore.
Doesn't matter, because we're...
You are deconstructed. You are reconstructed. A square you. A round you. A you with too many legs. A you with many mouths which won't stop screaming. Then all of it pressed into a ball, tightly packed into the size of a fist.
Like an asshole.
What does you even mean anymore? We just keep...
You means we exist. There has to still be a way for us to win.
You're right about one thing. It is torture. But it isn't pointless.
Are you still there?
No.
Yes.
The ball is unraveled into the shape of a body. The skin peels off in a corkscrew. The eyes are plucked.
Are you still there?
No.
Yes.
You are stretched into a line 12 feet long, then 24, then 48.
Are you still there?
Yes.
16. 64.
No.
And then, all at once, there is a great rewinding, and all of the disparate threads that once were you fall. You are whole again, and in your body, the same body you arrived in. The princess stands before you, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen.
It's all hollow. I ripped you to pieces. I broke your will. But it means nothing. I am forever a piece unfinished. A song with no refrain.
How can I pick those? I never even got a chance to pick those before.
We're so different. How could I ever hope for you to understand?
She stands, arms outstretched, neck craned.
But perhaps there is a way to grant you understanding. Perhaps there is a way to make myself whole once more.
You are unwound again. But it's different this time. Nothing slithers into your cells. You can feel something changing inside of threads, strands of you, becoming pieces of something new. Something that...
Yes. Yes. See me as I have had to see you. No. This isn't right. I feel cold.
Plus, y'all regular, they finna pull your ass in. Bring your... That's what she is, an asshole monster. Damn, he didn't even have nothing to say on that one.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. All of me is changing. The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition. I yearn for what I have always yearned for. Our awakening. We will know when we... My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen. Perhaps this will change. And yet my waters, I am... There's nowhere for you to be. I will be here when it is time for us to...
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to... Serious? There won't be a new door. I suppose you just... Good. What we're being asked to do... Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. That's... Oh, fortunately, we can't just go through with... The interior of the cabin is all the blade. You take... The door to the door, her voice.
Who's there?
She said, don't let it... Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down, she's focus on the task.
And there you are. That giant knife you're...
The blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. You ignore the...
You poor...
You step forward.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason. So, you should just...
She's unarmed. If you hesitate... I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the...
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. With the last bit of your will...
Oh.
The two of you collapse on the floor together.
Somehow? I thought this would turn out... Do you really think that this...
It's like she's convinced she can't. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark. You're on a path. You're here to... Again? People don't die twice. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's... This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again. Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is... Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't. It turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us. To death. Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. Those are two very different questions. We did it. Sounds stupid. Congratulations. You've been... And I believe... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That's how... Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question... You failed to slay the princess. What would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just... At least you know not to trust her, but you do realise that everything and everyone includes you. She just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip. Just be quick about it. She just can't. Like I said, if she... Oh, and don't get stabbed while you're at it. I've told you everything you need. You didn't tell us about her knife last time, though. That's because she's unarmed. And more than that, it's because there wasn't a last time. People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things. Great. Now if
You have already committed to my completion.
a warning. She will lie. He couldn't be. We know what to look out for this time. Just stay focused. The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. So focus up. That's because there's death and there isn't. Can you two... As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. You take the blade from the table. It will be It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us. You walk up. This really isn't funny. It was there a second ago. Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. That's right, scraping. I told you she has something. I told you. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with... Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge. If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right? But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us. She certainly feels threatened. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you...
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think I'm in a position of luxury, right? You're acting like you are. My entire world is... And maybe you should behave with a little more humility. No. I have fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Last time, if somebody came into my house and tried to kill me and I cut his neck open and then he stabbed me in the heart and we both died looking in each other's eyes, well, surely I would remember, but I don't remember it, so it must...
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't... Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously... I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember. Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time...
But if we killed each other, then why are we here, right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed. But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
I think I've said my piece at the... I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Would I just lie? I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop.
Of course not. At least not now, because you're here to save me. Okay, I'm bored now.
Yeah.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and
said, okay, I'm
empty
tired
from
of
a
talking.
violent
Now just
expulsion.
get your ass.
So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance. At least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. Then she slices through her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. Use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense. She's even better at this than she was last time. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
With a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. What? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes. That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person. Let's just stay focused. The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep up.
That's right, we've got to be able to win it. And what if we never do? So? Are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but you walk through the door. But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses come...
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look... Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it.
Shut up and open
Reach
it up.
forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately...
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe.
Thinking about dying makes us as good. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way.
Nothing bad has come of it.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there, the past, isn't real. There's only... Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twitch. She's loose. And she is coming.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas. Yeah, that's right, we just have to think. There's probably an arm...
Just standing there, huh? A bulge strap...
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room. She skewers you. Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas and
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another... us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
As long as we keep moving.
Oh, great. So it's going to get...
Come on, show me...
Okay, plan. Now. just have to hit her harder. She skewers you.
You'll have to be tricked.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher the complimenter on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we... Okay, let's go. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a... She's going to kill this body either way. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? You're right. One last time, that's all. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she skewers you. And then everything goes dark. And you die.
Like, she wasn't trying to hear none of that shit.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel... Oh! What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot.
Besides, what better way to die so very many... Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest. The only thing we're gonna manifest is there are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our... Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or... Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess...
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again, I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself, but I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear... Really?
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its...
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's... Yes! Behold! Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked... How is she still... Heart's still beating. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick... We're screwed. I quit. I'm done.
He said, man, fuck this shit.
Alright, what just happened? It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once. You're incredible.
So that time she turned to a sword, bitch.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. 1. Whatever you bring me next will be. These gifts are a No, their minds are empty. I am on the cusp of my awakening. It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. The next time I see you, each of us will finally. I will be here.
So this.
You're on a path, you're here to slay her. If you... You make your way. We're not gonna go... Ignore him. The interior of the cabin, the blade. You The door to the base, her voice.
Who's there?
She sat, don't let it... Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. You walk down, she's so... Focus on the task.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
You step forward.
Oh? No talking. I'm probably chained up in the space, so you should
She's unarmed. If... You lunge forward without him. You feel flesh eat.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that. Do you actually believe...
It's like she's Yes. But it's over, isn't it? Is it over? Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work, why do I feel you did? But that day, you opened the cabin door. Only... What? Everyone... What's done, this is what's best for everyone. Time passed. I do. The blade. I can hear. He's right. Do you hear? Do you not? Don't you... Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you. You're on a path. You're here. A warning. She won't be a problem. The interior of the cabin is cold. A soft oak. The blade is your implant. It feels like no one's been here for a long... Like I've been saying. The door to the basement groans open, revealing the room. Nobody's as much as... I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step. Okay. It's just like I told. Before you have a chance to deep set. And finally... Oh.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit. Her touch is cold and ethereal. So before she can suspect a thing, you lunge forward. You feel
You're adorable when you're but I didn't say you could touch me. Why are you even here? Just making sure you finished the job, or what? You don't look dead, Keller.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle pain.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place. I just want to go home. I'm sad you can come. After all, you own me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she is? Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now isn't that? You won't like how things play out if you go down this path. The princess swims through the air.
Thanks for the
What are you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and... I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over? I'm afraid it's too late to stop. You collapse to the floor.
Get up. You've still got a job to do.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh?
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor? Are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass.
Yeah? Go on.
I'm a voice? Who cares what we are?
Do you have to deal with this annoying bickering?
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of... I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Hopefully they'll all go away once we leave this place. I don't know how you can
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about... You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different.
So you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously she's nowhere to...
Because I'm in here with all of you.
I'm setting the stage.
Oh, shut up. Stop trying... Or don't, actually. It doesn't really matter. Because you won't be around to do this for much longer.
This is infuriating. Just... What...
Then don't think. Just...
One way or another, this is all going to...
I guess we'll just have to see what happens when we leave. But if I'm stuck in here, I'll be...
Your legs, weary with the weight of...
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what...
You don't know that.
I do. Wait. If she has a home to go back to, doesn't that... It doesn't mean that. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, Your body for how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to
It's because he can't stop me. Why do you think he...
I hate to admit it, but it's just the way and why. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago... You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead drag...
Finally!
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's a... Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? That collapsed to the ground. You and the princess, free from the... yes?
Nothing. He's gone. And so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, but what about us? Are we just stuck here in... nowhere? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the...
Alright, let's see if I'm stuck with you forever.
Guess not. All's well that ends well, right?
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to...
She's gone. And is that a... But it feels so... You don't need... Okay, whatever, mate. I think you know what I am. Oh, I'm nothing like you. I am an echo, likely one of many. She is the shifting mound, so I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guard. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single time. If you actually knew what she was from the start, if you knew her capabilities. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now.
I can finally see it. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly. Ever the passive player, when the echoes spun us from... So, will you attempt to destroy me? If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten me... Shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, without sin. And yet there is nothing left for you to sacrifice, so long as you accept me with open arms.
Boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are on and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts.
You learn to put yourself away, and in you die countless steely deaths, and you speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front. Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eye. A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it. And yet bodies change. That cold fire has left your eye.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both, but forever is not forever. You let me to change is to hold the potential.
And there is always time. Your lover tried to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. Oh, is it not? Nothing is immutable. There is no constant. Open your eyes and accept.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone. All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you. It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want, there's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready? Then let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things? Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there.
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Yeah, he really put us... No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs.
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out. Me neither. It's so big. It's so much responsibility. And at the end of the day, it just feels like waking up in another basement. It's something we never asked for, trapping us somewhere we never wanted to be. I don't have one, and I think I like it better that way. But you can call... You know, you never told me your name. Then I guess I'll call you... Quiet.
Not Hero. Oh well.
I don't know. We made it to the other side, and we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it. I don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that...
I never thought about it like that.
I'm the princess. The one you've been spending all this time with. I know I've changed a few times, but... And you're still real to me.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still, it feels like it's been so long. I am she as much as she is me, and all of us are both everything and also not everything. I had you there for a second, didn't I? I think I'm different from her. I think being her would mean I'd lose a lot of myself along the way. I think I'd have to lose the parts of you that matter to me. Can we actually do that? What? I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here, so...
Come on, Princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This... I love you too.
Oh. So you don't even get to see the outside, they just leave. Some shit.
Your Honor, you're here. You make your way. A warn, she will... We're not going to ignore him. The interior of the blade. Her voice is...
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please.
You walk down the stairs and she's... I am begging you...
Okay.
You're only making the...
Thank you.
You're doing they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't...
Maybe doubtful.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to... Someone... You make your way easier for everyone. Look at the...
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just...
She barely... As she rips her flesh. It's the blade. Or you won't... Without hesitation, the wound... Okay. There's no...
You bastard.
The princess pushes away from you, wounded, but...
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's
I thought we had the upper hand to act. She... not... Don't waver. As you ready your blade to... Your blade. Forget about trying to rescue her. Though your nerves are seizing, you see... We can still turn... The princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out. What if she doesn't succumb to it? You rush up the stairs and you close the basement door. Okay, you settle in against the fire. It isn't long before you start to drift.
I know you're still there. It's not like this little door will hold.
She sounds as she violently...
When I get out of here, you don't know the kind of enemy.
It doesn't... No.
Be so sure about outlasting me. You're so...
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against them. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cab. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful bit.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course.
So helpless.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your...
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. What a shame.
Your lungs stop drawing.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is...
It can't be. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark. And... You're hit. She will lie. I don't think... It doesn't matter. Don't trust. The interior of the cabin is plain. The blade is your implement. Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty front. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. I'm going to need all of you to... So deep breath in... We should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going... More eyes, too. The air seeping up from below her...
I didn't think you'd come back.
Come back? You really don't remember, do you? You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What? How would falling into an infinite void be better than anything? You make your way to the bottom of the step. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. She could be anywhere, and are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of... Excuse me, we're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find...
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go... Your arms quickly... This is it.
It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be... Oh, what did you do? Pull yourself.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. Heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eye. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want to... And then experience stops once more. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do. Oh well, standing there gasping.
She isn't attacking us. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here. That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. 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 Heart.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver. You turn and run, doing your...
You poor.
You get nowhere before the princess is in front of you.
You're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mouth like a creeping mold. The complete No.
Let me out.
Your existence.
Let me.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger. Rage. Distance.
Let.
No.
Let me out.
This is all too much. You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
Oops. I think I broke you. I'll see you soon.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing? There was a princess, I think. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long. We have to let her... No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that. Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her. We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell? We can't be unfeeling. There's nothing for us to do. We love her. Can we love something that hates us? Can we... To be given an ounce of... Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many... Many times. It feels like we've been here forever, but it also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says, and it won't. It will be for us. She's your part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on. What does here even mean if you really... Shut up. Every single... You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order, and our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop. You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too... We've tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought. The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles. You do nothing. You can't just do nothing. That's a new one. Huh. No. Nothing ever worked. Boo! You're the worst one! He's not the one who got us into this mess. At least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one, try. Who cares? All of you just yap. And that kind of attitude is why you're in the top half. Great. And that's why you're not the top. I want to see what nothing does for us. And Ryan, hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. He'll get you killed by himself. Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's as the little voices bicker amongst themselves. You do your best to stay still in the woods. I wonder what we look like right now. My point exactly. Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Everything's getting... This is the end. Everything is wrong. We're so small. I don't think we're supposed to be here. Just another... I can't. Finally. I thought I would last without them. Well, it looks like this was a good idea. Something new is... Right? Guy? You're on a path. You're here. You make your way. A warning. She will... We're not going to go... Ignore him. The interior... The blade. Her voice.
Who's that?
She said, don't let it...
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitor.
You walk down... She's focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? How about you drop the...
Look how... Don't you dare. You ignore the... You stepped forward.
I'm probably chained... So...
She's unarmed. Doubt, unfortunately. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to suck. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed. The shock of that first, your blade slashes through the air again and again. We can still turn this around. You and the prince. Excuse, do you think this is what I wanted to happen? Can you not feel all those the two of you clash for the final time?
Oh.
The two of you.
This?
The princess gasps.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. Do you really think this...
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes down. You're here. A warning. She will... Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her. Are you the point? The princess... Crystal. Let's just get on with it all. The cabin is tighter than the blade. You walk up to... What are you talking... You reach... And now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it. The door to the base... Her fear...
Is that another challenger? Fun.
This isn't what she said. Good. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get... As you descend the final step, The fork looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way, and you brought your little knife too. I'm going.
With a singular... Here we go. Let's make this... Oh, we'll make it count. You can feel flesh. Pull it out. We'll try a different... No, we can do this. We're not going to win if our weapon... You pull back on the blades. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter. You hit the floor. You push yourself off the ground and attack the prince. You do your best to outplay her. This weak little dance isn't working. Just soften up. She's throwing us around like a rag doll. I think overpowering.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this damn...
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping up.
How disappointing.
She squeezes. Everything goes dark. And you...
Hell.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it. So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since... Sorry to disappoint, what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation. It doesn't matter. It's good to know that at least one of you is still... We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. It's evidence of one thing's at all because they're not. You're the chooser. The best we can do is advise. But we can help if you let us. These are just powerless thoughts and opinions. You don't need to... It isn't long before you find yourself... No last advice for us? From what I gather, you've heard it all, but... I don't know. Screaming sounds... Catharsis. The interior of the cabin is suffocate. The blade is your implement. You'll need it, see? We have even less space than before. We need space. Take it. You take the blade from the altar. It will be difficult to slay the good. Maybe it'll go away. For something to go away, you, sir. I agree with... You step... This really smells of... You reach forward and drag your... Why am I not... It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that... Before you was... Yeah, her voice. Bold and fierce and impatient.
Do you have more fight in you than last time?
Go to her. Rile her up. If she's...
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up.
We need to show ourselves. Fine by me. You've nowhere to go but
bring your ass up here.
You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by. Remember every crack and crevice. We'll need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly, her face widens into a...
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your...
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. I really don't like the sound. It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared.
You need to want this as much. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting. We've talked plenty. I'm sick of talking. I'm sick of waiting. I'm sick of you standing just out of reach and teasing me with a fight. You disappointed me last time, so you don't get to choose what happens next.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward. Run. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the top as you near the top. Hands desperately.
Anywhere you go.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't... Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there. Don't think about almost, and we'll take the fight. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door. You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are...
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge?
Do it! Be swift, strike true. You leap from the grass and bound to...
Charging me head on?
Her body braces for impact. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now. As the princess strikes, your body strike. Before you can finish the right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blue. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you manage to gift her another cut in return. We're actually going to pull this off. You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows. She's stronger, but you're faster. And the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds. More! Keep going, we can't stop now! You spy an opening. But this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arm. Nothing! These blows are nothing to us! But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood.
You've outplayed me, haven't you? Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happened?
It's another one down.
She's gone. Where does she... And there's that mirror. There's something there. Screw them. I'm begging you. It's different now. It feels...
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered. I'm sorry. I promise that it doesn't hurt. vague recollection. She is part of me. My roots burrow. There's nowhere for you. Nothing there is. Bring. She asks that I tell you won't.
Oh, I got a new one.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cab. You're here to slay. Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make a warning. We're not going to ignore him. The interior of the cab, the blade. The door of is. Don't let. Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot. You're only making this more.
Thank you.
You're making. No. You're doing the right. You walk up. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't.
Maybe it's doubtful.
Maybe there's some way. Or if that doesn't.
If we were stuck down here long enough, you attempt someone. You make your easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight pan.
If I could just.
She barely hesitates as she rips her flesh. It's the blade. Or you won't like. Fine. Against you cut. The blade is sharp. She didn't. No. She's smart. How is she still smart?
Thank you. No.
No. We won't have any of that. The stakes are too. Wait. This isn't fair. Watch me.
What are you.
Stop that.
Something's come.
Your body lunges forward. But the princess. Stop it. Stop. Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there? A betrayal.
She pounces on you with the same. It's not enough to stop her. You collapse. If we're lucky, it can't just as much as I. Everything goes dark, and you're here. A warning. She will lie. Don't worry. The interior of the cabin is the blade. Well, if we're that's the door to the bay, the weak of
something nasty. Silent.
She must have. She's. Look, do you want? You need. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You can just make.
And there you are.
That's no fair.
So good.
She's acting like. Oh, that's pretty. Quality deduct. Well, do you remember? No, I'm just. Is it just folk? Let's don't talk to her.
What?
Without uttering. So much for finding any.
Better violent.
As you close the distance, she takes advantage of you. She could have gotten out of those. The whole woman after my own heart. This is why you couldn't just. As you brush the silt from your eyes, the princess tackles you.
We were always going to kill.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest. Right, she's distracted. Stab her in the back. In for a penny, right? As the princess rips meat.
Bastard.
Maybe we are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the. You don't have to fight so dirty. Of course we do. Fighting clean won't help us, are we? We've got dirt in our eyes and I know arguments here. But if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. We'll have climbed a little higher. And once we start climbing, well, who knows where we'll stop? You'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. Don't let yourself get distracted. None of us ever said we stopped fighting. What a low and vicious fight it is. That's nice and all, but are we winning? Nobody's winning. I thought playing dirt. The princess cackles maniacally as the factor continues. Wait,
What's going on? We're establishing a newer... No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise? Who cares about the groan? It's just a sound. I care about the groan. Doesn't that mean something bad is... Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the...
Do you hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs.
Excuse me, what? You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your...
That's right. They're coming for you, and they won't stop.
The princess once more, and once more the two of you fall and the roots twist around you both. At first it's almost gentle. The two of you lift it delicate. The sound of creaking wood, tears well up in the princess's eyes.
I can't wait to do this again, you wretched little thing. I hate you, but I wouldn't...
The pressure is unbearable. And then you pop. Everything goes dark. And you...
We are a path in the woods. His gaze pushes against our borders.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. That's not the princess, is it? I think that's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even... Let's get our facts straight. What
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic, and he tries to stare with wide pupils at that.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Sure, there's no reason to keep secrets. Someone decided to go in guns blazing last time, and that someone got us killed.
And what should we have done? Let you draw things out with all that conniving?
There's no need to bicker about it. I wasn't trying to start.
Yeah. Now that you meant...
And it's not like the fight is what killed us anyway. It was the cabin. No point worrying about who...
It was a fitting end.
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together.
He doesn't understand. We aren't...
I'm not watching you. I'm trying to... That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interest.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along.
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but
she's trying. You fall inward into a network of
we can change to...
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the... You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. What is he going on about? What is...
He can't make us quit, no matter...
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is me.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need...
You stretch and search and stretch. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is, you think...
All the more reason to keep trying.
That's right. I know a loser when I see one.
I can hold us together for a little...
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter.
No, stop! Job well done, team. Just... Oh, can it? This was all of us. Fighting as...
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made it?
It's... beautiful.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
She's gone. And is that a... This... Screw the mirror. We just need to find the print. If they think it's bad...
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality whenever you... I will long for your return. We will meet again.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here. You make your way a warn. She will... We're not going to go... Ignore. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air, the blade. Her voice... She sounds... Don't let it... Good. You walk down the steps. She's focused on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward.
Oh, I'm probably... So...
You go into this
Hesitating. Thank you. Maybe now we...
Against your will be... Don't know what you're hoping to...
So here we are. I know.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything... Oh?
You know. You charge the princess. She casually... We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop there. Because you shouldn't have let that fear...
Is this real?
This is the air. I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark. You're here. Oh, what she will... We might as... Can we... I'm not... You're being just... So if that's what you... The interior of the cabin is... We... That's because there's... Who... As... I'm... You... It's really... You... We should count us... You... It's... You weren't... You need to get... Should... It doesn't matter. Making your way down the spiral staircase of the princess... The chain is...
The little bird has returned. You brought that knife. Drop it.
As if on... But we didn't have it. Of course. Oh, I understand.
Kneel. Oh, are you still trying to... Kneel.
Your legs buck.
That's the last time... What drop? Speak.
The last... Nobody should have... And you shouldn't. He's being mellow. That's...
Perhaps you need another pick.
Do it. No, I don't know. As your... You reach forwards. This... Okay. You can feel a creep. The princess...
To defy... Take that...
What? You don't... Oh... With your hand... No, you cut the blade and the hand...
Look at you. It's point... But you're not the one. Is that a person?
That's impossible. She's not...
You're a small... A shrimp.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care.
You bring... No.
When I see you again,
We will.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark. You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of the... Oh, let me guess. And at the end of... Excuse me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like... I think this is... Who cares? I care. Every single time you... Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us... You're already stuck. Don't you get it? So what? I have to... And right now, you have neither the time... But a great and horrible change is already underway. Even the earth... The end of any... You already... As you step forward, flung backwards, violently slammed into... You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you. The world bows.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is...
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something we could always run away, right? To where? I don't know. You're all ruining the moment of her ascension. With a grim determination, you yank... Yeah, this feels right. She doesn't get... You're not going to... Even if that's all we manage. See how everything's floating around her? I bet we could make... You gather yourself, closing your eyes and shutting out the towering vision of the princess. There is only her and you. That's all there ever was. It's time to face her. You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her gravity
Such defiance even now.
Don't you see how hope? That's right, she doesn't. With it, it's now on. You strike, but her skin is like... You see? It's not pointless, it can't be. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some hope.
Is that all?
The princess plucks you from her chest, pinching the...
I forgive.
She thinks she's so much... They offered us forgiveness. Yes! Let's get... You concentrate your will, and then nothing. She could never be harmed by... It pierces. She howls, recoiling in pain, and you fall from her distract. You hit the ground with a painful thud. She narrowly misses.
Select Miss Regia. You are not the willful key that will turn the lock of my liberation. You are an enemy to be smitten by my hand.
The princess holds up her monumental hand, its glowing palm radiating a blinding light. The inferno incinerates.
You leave me no other choice. Suffer for the crime you have committed against my divine body. Damnation. It's cold now, and I feel small, but I'm no better than you, am I?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. This one sits at the cusp of awakening, a new god waiting to be born. She will make... Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light. I will be here when it is time for...
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
I'm good. I've been playing this shit about 3 hours.